Brave Girls Bible Stories. Rebekah the well-wisher from Genesis 24. This verse is Matthew 25:21. The master answered, "You did well. You are a good servant who can be trusted. You did well with small things, so I will let you take care for much greater things. Come and share my happiness with me." Did you know that a camel can drink up to 25 gallons of water at one time? I know, right? It's amazing. They don't store it in their hump either, like lots of people think. The water goes into their bloodstream where they can store it and slowly use it as they need it over long desert walks, like the one Abraham's servant took, along with 10 of his master's camels. He was going on a long trip to find a wife for Isaac. His young bride turned out to be Rebekah, one of my favorite Bible brave girls. It had been an ordinary day for Rebekah. She was heading to the well right outside the city to draw water for her family, which is what women did in those days. That day, though, a man was seated beside the well, a man who had 10 camels. Curiously, the man ran up to her and asked, "Please let me drink a little water from your pitcher." Rebekah quickly lowered her jar and offered it to him, not having any idea that mere moments before that same man had been praying for her. As he drank, Rebekah offered to get water from the well for his camels too. Now, stop for a minute. Remember how much water I said a camel could drink? That's right, up to 25 gallons each. How many camels did the man have? 10. We don't know how much water Rebekah actually got from the well, but those camels could have been thirsty for as much as 250 gallons of water. Wow. Who was this man who settled back and watched Rebekah give water to all of his camels? The man was in town on a mission. Abraham had sent him to his homeland to find a wife for Abraham's son Isaac. The girl had to be from a certain family, and she couldn't have been married before. Not only that, but she'd have to be willing to leave her own family to travel back with a man she didn't know to marry Isaac, whom she had never met. So Abraham's servant traveled to his master's homeland, and he prayed. He asked God to find the right girl and bring her to him. He said to God, "Let it be the young woman to whom I say, 'Please let down your pitcher that I may drink.' And she says, 'Drink, and I will also give your camels a drink.' Let her be the one." He hadn't even finished praying when Rebekah arrived and said those special words. Abraham's servant knew Rebekah was God's choice for a wife for Isaac. The servant brought out the nose ring, hey, it was normal in those days, and 2 heavy gold bracelets. Then he asked Rebekah whose daughter she was, and you guessed it, she was from the right family. Rebekah saw that God had chosen her, so she chose to trust him back. She went with the servant to Canaan, married Isaac, and became the mother of Jacob, an important man in Israel's history. Honor says, I can relate to Rebekah. Every day I have to lug water out to my horse and my other pets. In fact, I have a lot of chores I have to do every day. They can get pretty tiring, and sometimes I don't even want to do them. But then I think of Rebekah. What if she had been tired that day and hadn't offered to give water to the servant, and then to all those camels? She must have worked so hard to serve, but God had a major reward waiting for her at the end of all of her effort. Sometimes following God in the little things is hard. We get tired of doing homework, and we don't want to do chores. But Rebekah shows us that when we give our very best each day and every moment, we honor God. When we are faithful in the small things, God can use us in some very big ways. Like Rebekah, we have to be brave and trust God to lead us every step of the way. Lord, help me be like Rebekah and be faithful to do my best for you, even in the small things. Amen.